David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I feel like everything's back to normal now, besides fucking door being in my house. It's been 3 weeks since I got back from Europe, and the monotony of daily life is well and truly entrenched itself into my life. Wake up in the morning, kids to school, gym, scroll, podcast, pick kids up, fucking basketball, jiu-jitsu, home, gig, couch, scroll, sleep, do it again. I'm kind of fucking enjoying it actually, but I'm ready to get out there again and fucking see the world. I think I'm going back to India for a month in December, taking the kids. My wife will be left here alone because the fucking school holidays here are just too fucking long. I can't have the fucking kids lurking around the house for fucking 6 weeks. That will not end up good. At least in the States, you have like summer holiday camps where you just drop your kids off at the fucking start of summer and fucking hope they don't get molested. Even though there's like a 75% chance they will, you still drop them anyway because you can't have them around the house. It's hard enough having them around for the fucking short school holidays, the 2-week one. That's a fucking nightmare in itself. So it looks like I will be going back to India for a month and I'll be doing a fucking show out there as well. I'll finally get to do my fucking show that I was meant to do when my fucking lung exploded. Someone sent me a fucking message the other day about getting a pleurodesis done and their lung exploding. Let me find it. Give me a second. It's pretty intense. So here it is. It's a chick, and she's definitely not going to be listening to this episode because I spoke to her for a little bit, and she's very religious, and she didn't like how much I was swearing. So she only listened to the episode where I talked about the pleurodesis. So she goes, I was on Spotify and looked up the word pleurodesis. So if you want to listen to the episode where I was in the most pain I've ever been in my entire fucking life, type in the word pleurodesis. Pleurodesis. So I looked up the word pleurodesis and came across your episode on the podcast. Thank you for sharing. I'm not a cussing person, but having a talc pleurodesis makes you want to curse at babies. I have a connective tissue disorder called vascular Ehlers snakiest. I think that's a fucking typo. And I had 8 spontaneous lung collapses in 2.5 years between 2019 and 21. I have lung nodules and blebs from what they think are tiny ruptures in my lung. I understand the sucky pain of test tubes and pleurodesis. The 3rd lung collapse, they talked me into a mechanical pleurodesis, which was an anesthesia surgery. I woke up not being able to breathe and with extreme nausea. They told me it was 95% effective, but lucky me, went on to have another lung collapse 4 months later. So a year later, when my left lung collapsed, 2 weeks after my right one, my doctors said it was time to do a talc one, which is the one I had, a talc pleurodesis. He had avoided it due to the pain, but with my poor track record with the surgery, option, we did an emergency talc pleurodesis. There are few words to describe the pain. Your insides burning is about the most accurate depiction. Even the NP that did the procedure was surprised on how I hyperventilated and had tears running down my cheeks a minute after the solution was in me. Oh my God, fucking tell me about it. I remember this shit. She asked the nurses why I wasn't given more painkillers. At least you were given painkillers. I got nothing. And I think I was close to the max. Later, my cardiologist laughed and said he usually puts 3 times the lidocaine I got. I was in so much pain, I stopped breathing, and the NP had to do deep breathing with me for 5 minutes for me to semi-calm down. Then she told me to put a 30-second timer on and roll from side to side for 40 minutes. I was by myself in agony, focusing on 30-second intervals. My chart said I had an extreme anxiety attack. No shit. Anyways, I understand your pain and thanks for sharing because Basically, she just says, it fucking hurt. And thank God she sent me that message, because I haven't found anyone else who's had a fucking pleurodesis, and I've been fucking complaining about it and everyone just rolls their eyes. No one cares about my fucking pain. I'm like, I had a pleurodesis. It was the most fucking painful thing I've ever been through in my fucking life. It felt like I was on fire and drowning at the same time. And people are like, yeah, I twisted my ankle once. That hurt like fuck too. I'm like, I'll stab your eyes out with a fucking pitchfork, cunt. But she better not listen to this episode. But she was telling me later on that it fucking took her months to recover because of the scar tissue inside her lung and all that sort of stuff. I'm like, is that what that was? Because I fucking ignored that. I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. I thought I'd be all right after like 4 days. I think I started exercising like a week later. I'd have to go back and check. But not because I'm fucking like strong, because I'm a fucking moron. I didn't fucking realize what I'd gone through. I think it was more like 2 weeks. It was something anyway. But that was nice to get a message from this fucking girl. And it also made me think that maybe these fucking Indian fucking lung specialists may have pulled the trigger on my pleurodesis a little bit fucking early. She had eight fucking lung collapses and a connective tissue fucking problem before she did the pleurodesis. And they still left that till the absolute last option. The doctor saw my lung. It collapsed once. Spontaneous kettlebell collapse. They saw like 2 blebs, whatever the fuck they are. And they're like, let's fucking melt this guy's fucking lung to the back of his fucking chest. First option. The most painful fucking shit you've ever experienced. Anyway, that's why it's also good to have a nice fucking monotonous life. Anyway, it's fucking Monday. It's the first day of the week again, which means it's time. What time is it? It's Ask Boyle time. I need to go back and find the actual Ask Boyle tune that a listener sent in. Anyway, if you have a question you would like answered by one of the great minds of the generation, comedian, philosopher, crane driver, Le Boyle, then send it through my website, boylecomedy.com. There's a section there, Drunk Dial, and there's a new section there for Ask Boyle. It is... It's at the start. I fucking just looked at it. It's just under the About Me thing. I was meant to look at it fucking about 5 days ago because Kev Damara, fucking Kev, the guy who built my website, is the fucking best. He listens to the pod, he hears me complain about something, then he goes fixes it. And my fucking website is the fucking best. Go check it out, boylecomedy.com. But it's just at the front there, Ask Boyle. Click on that and he's done something funny there. So go check it out. Leave your Ask Boyles there from now on so I can fucking keep track of them. Anyway, let's get to this week's Ask Boyle. So this week's Ask Boyle was sent in by my man Jack T from Texas. Here it is. Alright, so I'm roughly 1.5 years sober and going through a breakup. Although I'm only 19, my path of addiction was started by a brain tumor and all the following procedures. Stop making excuses, mate. Brain tumor, we've all had 'em. Fucking, that reminds me actually, shout out to my man fucking down there in Melbourne, Lachlan Watt, who himself fucking recently had some tumors taken out of his fucking brain. And is about to start touring again with his fucking, I don't know the lingo, the fucking heavy metal band and a fucking bunch of other bands on the Cancers Cancelled tour in October. They'll be in Sydney, Brisbane, fucking Melbourne, Adelaide. Go check him out. The Cancers Cancelled tour. I'll probably go to the fucking show on Thursday the 13th in Sydney at Crowbar. Yeah, fuck it, I'll go to it. Anyway, let's get back to the fucking Ask Boyle. That went fucking off track. So, although I'm 19, my path of addiction was started by a brain tumor and all the following procedures. So he's had a breakup, he had brain tumor. So I've been hitting the gym and working on myself a lot, but I'm still unsatisfied with myself and want to get back at her by making myself even better. Any opinions on how to make an ex Any opinions on how to make an ex jealous? Or am I just being a toxic cunt by pulling this shit? Well, fucking Jackie T, you have come to the right place. I always thought that when I broke up with the girl, I was like, fucking, you've made a big fucking mistake there. You've made a big fucking mistake. There's only one Boyle and you've fucking let the opportunity slip through your fingers. Except my way of making them jealous was just to get even drunker. Nah, it is toxic what you're fucking doing, but a breakup is a good opportunity to improve yourself for sure. You just become better. You're at the gym, you're working out, you're getting fitter, start learning something you fucking always wanted to learn. Invest in yourself. But don't go out there and like make her jealous, because if you make her too jealous, she'll just go and blow one of your friends. That's the ladies' play. That's what they've got up their sleeve. You've got like hard work and dedication to improve yourself to make her jealous, and they've got, oh, fucking suck your best mate's dick and blowing your best mate trumps some definition on your bicep every time, cunt. But you can use it as a little bit of a motivator for a little while to get you through it, to get you to the fucking gym, to get you doing things. You can use the fucking pain of the breakup and, I don't know, that fucking toxic want her to be jealous thing to help make you a better person in like the short term, but fucking you got to get over it pretty quickly. Also, you're 19. Who gives a shit? I know it feels like a big thing in your life right now, but honestly, when you get to my age, you won't even fucking remember who you were dating when you're 19. I can't even remember what the fuck was going on. And I didn't even have fucking brain tumors. I was just an idiot. So yeah, you know, you're 19, you think it's a big fucking thing now. When you get older and it's nothing. And not only that, the only fucking thing that makes people fucking jealous is you being happy with yourself. That's what pisses people off the most, when they see you looking fucking happy. That cunt looks happy. Is there any way I can destroy that happiness? That's the only thing that fucking works. So just work on your own happiness. And when you're happy, you'll forget about the jealous bullshit anyway. That will melt away because you know why? You'll be fucking happy. And who gives a fuck about making your dumb fucking old girlfriend jealous? Keep fit, learn some new shit, figure out what makes you happy and fucking do that. A life well lived is the fucking greatest revenge. Is that the saying? I don't know. I keep fucking up these sayings. Anyway, I fucking hope that helped. Keep at it, keep improving yourself, and that will fucking do for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around, and I'll see you the fuck later.